order. Jim, you do the honor of referring to faith, please. Please stand.
Kind and gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for the privilege to be here this evening. Thank you for these that have assembled to conduct the business of this your city. Lead them in their decisions that you be glorified and everyone benefit. Thank you for the Christmas season that we just celebrated. Thank you for the new year that we're now into. Help us look forward to you doing great things in this new year. Continue to forgive us when we stumble, when we do the things we should not, and don't do the things we should. We give you all the praise, the honor, and the glory. In Jesus' name, amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Archer. Mr. Hoskins. Here. Ms. Thompson. Here. Mr. Wilson. Here. Mayor Stanfield.
Here. Item number 4, approve your minutes for December 2018 meeting. Council's pleasure.
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion by Ann, have a second.
Second.
Second, Mark, call roll.
Mr. Archer.
Yes.
Mr. Hoskins.
Yes.
Ms. Thompson.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson. Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 5, reports from your boards, your committees, your department heads. Council's pleasure.
So moved, Mayor.
Have a motion by Hot Rod, have a second. Second. Second by Bill, call roll, Stan.
Mr. Archer.
Yes.
Mr. Hoskins.
Yes.
Ms. Thompson.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson. Yes.
Motion carries. Any comments from the citizens? No, it being none. Number 7, any announcements? Steve, you said you have one?
Mayor, we're going to announce the winners of the Christmas light contest during this meeting, and everybody did a really good job. You know, we had so many more houses that didn't put in enter the contest, but the winners that we had was Catherine and Ricky McCulley, first place, 902 East Beach. Jerry Brotherton, 117 South Avenue, second place. And third place was John Cooper, 506 Rose Hill Drive. We did have 2 business entries. Both those displays were really good. They both put a lot of time and a lot of effort, and they both had really great displays. You could tell from looking at them. So we'll just give both of them plaques for entering. We just had 2 of them that entered. We'll just give both of them plaques for entering because they did such a good job.
You're talking about, Jerry Brotherton here, well, he always has a good Christmas display, and Mr. McCulley from B Street. Yeah. But Mr. Cooper on Rose Hill, I went by and looked at it. You've seen that movie, Lampoon Christmas or whatever, Chevy Chase? Yeah. I bet every neighbor up there complained today. I've never seen so many lights and trees in all my life. Reindeers, but you gotta know John. Appreciate that. Yeah. All right, Judy, the money is...
Yes, Mayor, that's another thing. That will be ran through the chamber, and I'll be contacting these people. It'll be next Wednesday before we have everything done for the prizes and everything. Okay. So it'll be next Wednesday.
Sure. All right. I've got something too here. Did anybody else have any more announcements? Mark, you got anything you want to say? Announcements? No. Annie? Okay. No? I've got one, and you know, I'm sorry for the inconvenience on this highway here, this blacktop. You know, it's been a long process, and some of us in this room will never see a blacktop again in our life. And I just got to give credit to Roger's group and T-Dot. They're doing the best they can. You know, this cold weather and the rain stuff. And a couple weeks ago, I had a complaint on the stripe. When it got dark and it was raining, you couldn't see which lane it was in. I had cars in each other's lane. And I called T-Dot, talked to Steve Gordon, I think it was Friday, and told him what was going on. He said he'd get a crew up here. And I went out last night and they were painting. And I went out today and they were striping too. So I just want to compliment T-Dot and Steve Gordon and Amanda Snowden for what they've done with Seal of Audit. And if there's any inconvenience, I apologize to the taxpayers. But you know, I've worked with these people about all my life, and we've always had a good working relationship. And usually when I call them requesting something, they're right on top of it. So I just want to thank T-Dot and Volunteer Striping and Rogers Group for what they've done.
Saw Rogers, there's equipment coming back in.
Yeah, this wheeler's got all messed up that, you know, everybody wants this done first. Well, this is a secondary route. That interstate, that's priority over anything. And this deal that got into on the interstate's really messed them up, you know. And they're getting fined every day, just not working here. Rogers Group, and I apologize for them getting fined, this is really possible.
They did a good job on the interstate, they went up there and paved the road, parked the road.
Did he? Well, it is what it is, you know. Okay, under ordinance resolutions, number 1, resolutions 2018-28, amendments to the original budget 2018-2019 budget. Jimmy, you want to comment on that?
Yeah, Mayor, we, one of the fire trucks had some unexpected maintenance issues, and that's what this budget amendment is. It's to pay for the maintenance issues. One of the fire trucks that we've had that we didn't budget for.
Okay. What's council's pleasure? Have a motion?
So moved, Mayor.
Have a motion by Hot Rod, have a second.
Second.
Second by Ann Caldwell, second.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Hoskins?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson? Yes.
Motion carries. Under administration, item number 1, discussion of codes enforcement.
That
Jimmy?
is, I had brought that up because originally when Daniel Smith was hired in June of 2016, he was given 12 months to be certified under codes enforcement according to the state statute. And he has not been. He's taken the test 3 times and he has failed 3 times. And according to the state, he cannot be a state codes inspector or a city codes inspector.
Well, that's kind of where the right hand don't know what the left hand's doing, you know what I'm saying? I was just brought aware of it here recently, but, you know, Daniel does a pretty good job of what he does. And,
I have nothing against Daniel, but it's according to the state and according to impasse that he is supposed to be certified. And it's costing the city $209 every time that he takes the test, and he's failing it.
well, I talked to, all of our employees know to get these jobs, you have to take a test, you got so long to take the test
That's
to
right.
keep your
And
job.
you notified him that he had 12 months to do that.
Okay, well, I found out also today that some of our firemen have took the test 9 times. Now, we just gonna keep letting them take a test until they retire out?
No, they don't. We need to do something about it. That's what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
What's your opinion?
Well, according to the state, he cannot be codes inspector. Because anything that he does or cites to court can be thrown out of court because he is not certified.
I agree, Cody.
So something needs to be done. He needs to be removed from that office.
Can that portion of his job and the pay associated with that be taken from him?
Then run it back.
Can that portion of his job and his pay for that position be stripped of him until he's passed this test?
It doesn't matter. He cannot, once he goes past that 12 months, according to the state, he cannot be reinstated to that position.
Have you looked at this, Reed? I'm not a lawyer and I haven't had access to this information.
I'm not aware of the last statement there. I mean, I think we,
I have the paperwork here that says that he cannot be.
I'm not a lawyer, maybe you should be reading this.
He has that 12 months to be certified.
If we can't do that, why are they still giving him the test? State's giving the test.
It's up to the city to make the decision. He cannot be a codes enforcer after 12 months if he has not been certified, according to the state statute.
I agree with that, but I've never, and I'm not saying it doesn't have to exist, I've never heard of anybody being penalized for life for failing states. Surely there's a way around.
There is not.
Yeah.
Who would make this decision in the past?
This is the information I have gotten from the past. But there's already been cases thrown out of court because he is not certified. So that's costing the city money.
There have been cases on our court
Yes,
here in LaSalle.
yes.
Where are they? need more time to review this? Or-
Yeah, I would. I don't know about and I think it was, you talked to the state today, they didn't say anything about him not being able to be,
Well, I talked to the,
not being able to take the test and.
I think the gentleman was the director of the fire marshal and codes department. Is that correct, Stan? It was fire marshal and
Yeah, he was the state fire marshal's office in College.
fire marshal and residential.
The
residential.
He recommended, he's sending an application in and recommended getting him certified as soon as possible.
Is there certain times, Jimmy, they do this test, or can you take any time you feel like you can do it?
They give us in a 6-month period, they give it 3 times,
Can you see?
is what I was told.
And from what I
And
understand.
it's not the old Southern Building Code. This is the International Building Code.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
A whole lot different.
Well, houses aren't built in California the way they are in Tennessee, Florida, or
Yeah, I actually asked Mr., was it Moretti, Stan? I can't remember. I think his name was, well, Mr. Moretti. I actually asked him if it was common for people to fail the test 2, 3, 4 times, and he said that was common for people.
even if that's the fact that what Ms. Thompson has said, that we, by law, have to fire him, have to let him go, then we need to investigate that portion of the law first.
I was talking to
But
Barbara.
he took the test in October, he took the test in November, and he took it again last Thursday, which you were aware, Mr. Jeffries. But he took it on last Thursday and that he failed it. He failed it all 3 times.
The same test, and I talked to
Same
Barbara.
test.
I talked to Barbara, we came in here about the test.
No. Tests are different.
They changed, you're
Well,
not,
it's-
never allowed to take the same test.
Well, it's
To be
for the same
certified,
purpose,
It's not the same questions. That's my understanding.
but it costs the city $209 every time he takes the test, plus paying him to take the time away from work to go do it.
What does it cost to outsource? I mean, we don't have any active permits according to what we discussed in the last meeting. No active commercial permits, nor pending commercial permits. What's it cost to outsource this to? And we'd have to find a animal control officer and a zoning person. There's a lot of issues that need to be discussed.
It is. And it's, you know, we're not obeying the state statute by leaving him on as code officer.
Whoever you put, if you take him away, you're gonna bring somebody in that's not certified, then you got to give them a test.
Well, from what I understand, I've been told that it's an open book test, so I don't understand. So if it's an open book test, how do you fail
You've seen
it?
the book, it's about that thick.
That it's,
It's a lot easier than general contractors exam. I mean, a lot more difficult than general contractors.
Reed, you need some
I'm like
time.
the mayor.
You need some time.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that. I'm not so sure. I mean, Ann's right from the standpoint he has 12 months, obviously, from the point he's hired here to pass the test. He has not done that, obviously, but I'm not so sure about the other part, about not being able to
Looks like they would strip that ability from him, that ability to do inspections. I don't know why they would force termination when he has a multifaceted job.
right.
I
that's
remember,
the
I remember
information that
If
I've
that
gotten
was
from
his only
MTS.
job, I
So
would
you
agree.
can contact MTS, and that's where I've gotten all my information.
If that was his only job, I would agree that would be the only solution.
I remember, I was at the street department, they done this when Wayne Gregg and Jerry Bird was the inspectors, and they changed it, like you said, international building code stuff. And they couldn't do it. One of them done one, the other done the other part.
Luckily, that grandfather us from the SBC to IBC, we didn't have to take a test.
Am I correct on that, Terry? When Wayne and Jerry was inspectors?
I'm not sure, man.
Is there any way to table this till Reed can do an investigation into it?
With the motion,
Well,
Postpone
with
it.
the motion, you can table it.
Just till the next meeting? But we have somehow, he cannot do any inspections.
What I've always heard is when Stan moved, Jimmy moved, and Daniel moved, that the council put that census on to get their qualifications in a year.
This is from
You're saying-
MTS, they have 12 months.
You're saying the state,
It's not from MTS, it's just a state statute.
Yes.
MTS is just an advisory.
Interpreter, interpreter.
They're not, they don't,
They don't
enact laws, it's a state statute.
They just advise you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Would you want,
Table it means it's just, listen, table it, we can pick that
would you want to table it, Mark, since you
I like to table it so we can have more information. We're dealing with a man's life here.
have a motion to table it, Mark, Hoskins, have a second.
up. I would like to, Trina, make an amendment that is, if this is brought up again at next month's meeting, and I'll postpone meeting one next month.
I agree.
Have a
Make
motion
that to a motion.
Yes, I will.
and second, call roll, Sam.
Mr. Archer?
Give me a second.
Mr. Archer?
yes,
Mr. Hoskins?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
yes,
Motion carries. All right, under fire department, number one, promotion Damon User as a full-time fireman, currently part-time, at a salary of $28,652.40 effective January 5th, 2019.
Mayor, that is a misprint on the salary. It's $29,213. I believe, if I remember correctly off the top of my head, it'll be just a little bit more than that. I spoke with Barbara, and it was a misprint on his salary,
It's $29,000.
$29,213. It's about $500 more.
Hey, Jim Damon, he ain't been hard, you already got a raise.
I appreciate it.
I know Damon, his mom, he's a good guy, he's a great foreman. What's council's pleasure, Damon?
I'll make the motion.
Have a motion, all right, have a second.
Second.
Have a second, Bill, call roll, Sam.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Hoskins?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes,
Motion carries. Welcome to the fire department, Jamie.
Thank you.
Number two, acceptance of bid for turnout gear from Fire Master at $17,652. What's council's pleasure?
so move, Mayor.
Have a motion, how about have a second?
Second.
Have a second, sir, call roll, Sam.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Hoskins?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion carries. Being no further business is being adjourned.
We call the beer board. Call the roll, Sam.
Mr. Archer?
Present.
Mr. Hoskins? Mayor Stanfield? Ms. Thompson?
Here.
Chairman Wilson?
Here. Since we don't have any applications, I hear a motion.
Motion.
I need to ask Reed to research the distance on the permits. They have several, couple more wanting permits.
Is he standing? You should understand what he can do.
It has to be a minimum of what?
It's
500 feet.
500
It's
feet.
a city ordinance. It's 500 feet to a church. As a general way of pedestrian travels, it's 500 feet. Yeah, it's from the front door of the business to the permanent entrance. The entrance they use for the church or school at 500 feet. But the way pedestrian traffic most generally travels, it's 500 feet from the front door of the business to the property boundary of a regulated park and playground.
That's correct, Johnny, right?
What's that?
That's correct, over the park and playground, 500 feet.
I believe so, yes.
So if you want to
That is
change,
correct, Andy Chief. It's been a while since I've looked at that. It's pedestrian traffic to a school or church, and it's as pedestrian travels.
The school is self-defining. There's so many churches that pop up nowadays. How do you define church?
it's defined by MTS as having a regular service, once a week, worship service.
If you bought the property prior to the church coming in, are you grandfathered?
Yeah. But if you want to change distance requirements, we'll firm those up for you.
How old are those?
How old? 70s,
Yeah.
70s, early 70s.
They got to go back to the citizens of the law to find out what they wanted, or did the judgment of the county?
It's an ordinance, so it'd be whatever you guys collect or decide to do.
You know, they try to change that once, and pack this council chambers for the people in churches, not wanting.
Well, I guarantee you.
I mean, I ain't got a thing against people drinking. I used to drink. I don't drink. I'm not drinking anything since '93. What they do, that's their own business, you know what I'm saying?
You know, times are changing. You know, good time to look at it.
Yeah. Okay, Reed, you want to kick into it?
Yeah, we'll just put it on the workshop, because it'd be up as a council, it wouldn't be the Bear Board change, it'd be the council changing it, because it is an ordinance, so we'll put it, Stan or Jimmy put it on the agenda for the next workshop, we'll have to something.
Okay.
Should we do that since we've already adjourned the meeting?
We have not adjourned it.
Yes, we did.
No, I'm talking about the Dear Board.
Beer board, something like
Well,
that.
there's
Council,
nothing,
council needs adjourned.
No, I'm just saying, put something on the agenda for next workshop.
Just add to the agenda for the next workshop.